Ooh, looks like we may have a new recruit. Ah, escaped servant. Can I follow you? I won't last the day alone out here in my condition. I'll make it up to you when I'm fit again. Sure, I'll help. Come with me. Yes! Alright, you guys, some more cannon fodder. New recruits. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm Biscuit Dog, and we're still at Fat City. The Fogmen were just trying to bang down our door, and this lady was caught in the middle, and she decided to join. So we're gonna start this episode with a new recruit, I guess. What should we call her? Lucky. I think that's what we should call her. That's a good name for her, because she sure is lucky. Okay, well, maybe she'll grow to be an indispensable part of our crew. But for right now, she's gonna get conscripted into whatever kind of work we need her to do. She seems fine, okay, we'll keep her like she is. We'll give her better weapons and some better clothes. Maybe something to eat. I'm sure she's starving. Yes, good. Alright, another new recruit. Okay, so I wasn't planning on that, but that's how we're going to start today's episode. Okay, so loads more stuff has been built. Not too many more buildings, but a lot of the buildings have been filled up with the stuff we need in them now. So we've pretty much moved most of our operations over to this side. And we're about to finish the wall on the other side too, so it's good times, man. In between episodes, I gotta come clean and tell you guys that I sent the City Watch to Mongrel, just on a kind of, just to see how much the pacifier would cost and see what they had for sale there. They had a few cool things for sale, and we found out how much the pacifier costs. He's not cheap. So to get right with the tech hunters, we're gonna need to pay him 100,000 cats. It's really, really expensive, but in the long run, it's a bargain. We're gonna have to do it, and then keep our noses clean with the tech hunters from now on. Because I really like World's End, like I keep saying. And it's no good every time we go there almost getting our heads cut off. So we're gonna have to pay that 100k. It kinda sucks. If you guys take a look at my total, I did a little bit of spending when I was in Mongrel. There are a few cool things to buy. So the Raptor clan were missing a few stealth backpacks and things like that. They've all got stealth backpacks now. I got a lot of them black rag shirts from the Thieves Guild as well, because they're not stolen, and they have a stealth effect bonus, so everything's looking pretty good. In terms of Raptor Clan uniforms, they're almost good to go. The City Watch as well, we've been hard at work making uniforms for the City Watch. Their uniforms are basic, but they'll do. So they've got mercenary leather armor, they've got chainmail, and they've got samurai cloth pants and samurai boots. And they've got police helmets as well. Some of them have got Nodachis, most of them have got guardless katanas. Jules got a club, the Wall's got a club, Burner's only got a club, I should probably fix that. And Reaver's our like ranged weapon combat specialist for now, so she takes pot shots at stuff that comes to get us. These crossbows are really quite effective, I'm enjoying them quite a lot, and I think if you use them properly, they could be devastating. So that's good news. Growbag is sporting our spring bat as well with some heavy bolts. We need a blueprint for heavy bolts because we're running out of those. But I think the spring bat is essentially the shotgun of the crossbow world. That's the idea, I think. The range is not very big, but the damage is pretty substantial. So that's cool. It's cool also that Reva and Growbag have got different ones because the Ranger is like a medium range. It's like a medium range crossbow, I think. 680 meters, that's pretty good. Growbag's crossbow is only 430 meters, but that's still pretty good. What the hell is going on out here now? Yeah, this wall's not working. There's gaps all in it. Look at this. People are leaking out through this gap in the wall. This is no good. No one's come in through here yet. They all seem to start banging down the gate, which is silly, because it doesn't go well for them. We should really get some guards up on this wall as well. I don't know why we haven't done that yet. There's just so much to be done. Okay, let's carry on with this tour, and then I've got some other cool stuff to put into action. As you can see, Fat Fergus stands outside the mall. Look at that. There's really nothing in it right now, but it's lit up like a Christmas tree at night. Look at all the spotlights and all the advertising on the side. So that's a pretty good mall slash bazaar, I think. I think we're just going to put like one trading desk in the middle, and that's going to be it. Maybe a bunch of storage in there as well. Maybe we'll use this for our storage. Maybe the upper level. That's not a bad idea. Okay, let's get to it. So this is our new hospital slash barracks. I thought to myself, it's kind of a waste of space to have a barracks because people don't actually need to sleep. It's not like It's not like they're sleeping every night or whatever. You only need people to sleep when they're badly injured. So this is our barracks slash medical facility, and it has plenty space for people to heal up, and it's also got loads and loads of med kits and things like that. We're also going to put the doctor's new bench in the back here so she can make additional medical equipment, and then it'll be complete. Alright, to the other stuff I bought in Mongrel. When I was in Mongrel, I found something that I think is really cool. It's the first one I've found, and it's a prosthetic. But it seems like it's an extra special prosthetic. It's a stealth prosthetic. It gives you extra stealth buffs. Look at that. Stealth plus 25%. That's pretty damn good. So, if you're running on 2 of these, your stealth is plus 50? That's pretty damn good, man. An old leg from one of the specialized assassination units from the war. The rubbished footing has been renewed at some point in recent history, allowing for quiet movement instead of the usual clank sounds that most skeletons make when walking. Seems like a really cool thing. I now kind of really want one of my ninjas to lose their leg. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Also, since I've never done this, how do you attach a leg? If someone loses a leg, do you just patch them up and then put this leg in their limb slot? I'm not sure. If anybody knows, please let me know, just so that if I need any extra equipment or anything, we're ready in case it happens. So, but that's really, really cool though. We've got a ninja leg. I can't wait to put it on. I kind of want Brom to lose his leg now. But you know, there's pros and cons to a situation like that. Let's face it, if the Raptor clan's out and Brom's losing his leg, things are probably not going very well for the rest of them. So, it's a catch-22, I guess. Alright, off to the farm. Yeah, Fly's really gonna have to make a better plan with this wall, but anyway, come on Fly, get in there. Let me show you guys the farm so far. Okay, so this is my plan for the farm. It looks insane, but once we have all this stuff going, we certainly have enough farmers to do this. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. 6 people can farm all of this. It shouldn't be a problem at all. And then we've got 2 cooks, so we can have them in here too. It should be great. So you know I said I was going to do like I was going to try and do a radial pattern? That didn't work at all. So what I've done is, I've put 2 rows of green fruit and 2 rows of rice weed. And I'm going to put some storage up at the top here. And then what I was thinking for these curved bits is put the kitchens on either side of the farm. I think that would make the most sense. And then put loads and loads of food storage in here with a stove. And then some green fruit storage on this side and some rice weed storage on this side. Maybe section it off with a little wall or something like that. I think that could be really cool. And then just set our 2 cooks to making as much food as humanly possible. I think that's probably the best plan. This is a totally huge building, and we could actually fit more farms in the middle here. I don't think we need to for now, because this is going to wreak havoc on our power consumption. But I think it's a pretty solid floor plan for the new farming complex, and I think it's going to work pretty well. So that's the farm, and I think it's looking pretty good. It's going to take a while to build all of this, but it's going to get done here. Alright, next up we have the workshop down in the mining sector. This is going pretty well too. So everybody's hard at work down here, and all these machines are working fine. What I was thinking about the broken machines is, in that other building, there's a bunch of generators and all kinds of stuff on the roof of this building, you know? We've got the biofuel distillery, both of them, we've got storage, we've got a generator, we've got all kinds of stuff going on the roof. And I thought that might be messing with the stuff on the ground level. So all of this is working fine, no problem whatsoever. I think I'm just not going to put anything up on the roof level. And hopefully everything's going to work fine. We'll test that out. I mean, it might be that this stuff starts to break down at some point, but it's all working great now. So that's good news. And obviously in here we've put an electrical components workbench, and we've put a chain armor crafting bench over here, and a heavy armor smithy over here, and we've got chainmail making stations and plate beating stations and all that other good stuff in there. What's going on out here? Would you die already? Oh my word, let's just open this thing. That way we can deal with the threat directly. This is crazy, we really have to patch up that hole in the wall. Things are not working well here at all. That's a gaping hole in the wall. Good thing they don't seem to have noticed. They keep coming to the front gate, it's the oddest thing. They could just sneak in and decimate the guys mining, but they haven't cottoned on to that, thankfully. Cool. Okay, let's just take the slave and show you our new hemp farming operation as well. We got a lot of stuff going on in here. We've got 4 hemp farms, we got ample storage, 102 hemp stored already, and we've got an auto loom here going like 24/7, Things are looking pretty good on the fabrics front. No need to worry there. Our little substation has been built as well, and there's just batteries all in this little shack. As you can see, we've still got a few more to build, so that's good times. We could probably pack another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in here if we really tried. I think we're going to do that. Okay, that's working well. So everything's going really, really nicely. We are kind of running a little bit low on food now. This that used to be almost full is starting to get emptier and emptier. These two are still full, but it shouldn't be a problem because the new farm will be up and running in no time, you guys. Okay, so Julius commented in the last video, and he made a really, really good suggestion that we run new recruits to Mongrel and back with dogs as their guards as a kind of rite of passage, as a kind of way to make sure that they're worthy of joining Fat City, and I think that's a great idea. So in honor of that wonderful idea, I think we should start the trial of Ceasar. Every time we get new recruits, we'll bodyguard them with a dog. We'll wait for, I think, a group of at least 3 or 4, just to be fair to them. We'll set a dog to bodyguard each of them, give them basic weapons and armor and some food, and send them to Mongrel. And if they make it to Mongrel and back, they're officially part of the club. If not, they weren't strong enough. Sorry. I think that's fair. To weed out the weaklings. I think Hungry Sally's super lucky that we didn't come up with that idea earlier. That's what I think. But anyway, that's a great idea. So I think for the first trial of Ceasar, we're going to have Bookmark, Digna, and Reaver. And I guess now Lucky too, so I'm going to have to kit Lucky up as well. And then in our next episode, we'll have the first trial of Ceasar. Hopefully everybody doesn't die, but it's a distinct possibility. I think it's going to be great. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. What else has changed around here? Oh yes, we've got a little chest. We had this in the last episode, but I've put pretty much most of the Swamp Ninja masks in here, and they'll be collected by people when they go out on their next huge long trip, but we don't need them for now, really. They're just taking up space in our inventories, so that's where we're keeping those for now. I'm going to fill this with extra storage, and it's going to be our central storage area. If this ever gets full, we'll probably fill the upper level of this with storage, but I want to keep the storage centralized. Already we've got a damn storage crate over here. I wish they had a limb chest or something. That would be cool. I kind of hate just building arbitrary storage chests everywhere because you lose track of what's going on and where everything is. So I want to keep those to a minimum. I want to have just this little shack full of chests and maybe the upper level of this place full of chests. We won't need more than that, most probably, in all likelihood. Alright, what else has gone on? Okay, so in an attempt to make the Ninja HQ kind of more mysterious and shifty, I've started putting tents all around it to kind of give it the appearance of the kind of the bad part of town, just the shady part of town, literally and figuratively, I suppose. I wanted to have like a kind of Middle Eastern bazaar feel, you know? A whole covered space down here. Maybe we use the big tent in the middle and then we have a bunch of tents around the outside and kind of just get this building to blend in a little more and look a little less conspicuous. Not that it's conspicuous now, but make it even less conspicuous in the bad part of town. I think that'll be pretty cool. Only thing is, you kind of lose track of people under here, so that's not great, because we got a lot of stuff going on over here. We're going to have to put, like, big enough gaps in the tents so that we can see where everybody's going and what everybody's doing, but make them close enough together to give it that kind of closed-up bazaar feel. I'm going to have to work on that. It might not work, but I'm going to try. So that's pretty much all we've done. We've built a new tower down here just because I felt like this corner needed a new tower, and I'm sure we'll find a use for it at some point. We've also almost finished our brand new wall scheme. These are probably the final boundaries for Fat City. What the hell has gone on here? That's unfortunate. Yeah, I didn't notice that. See, you guys, this is what happens when you build your city till 3 in the morning. Look at this wall as well. Jeez. That's not great. That's not going to stop anything, is it? We're going to have to rebuild this whole section too. Okay, well, we've got the basic outline done, I suppose, and this piece of wall's looking fine. Yeah, that's all looking fine. I don't know what we're going to do with this strange corridor down here, but I'm sure we'll find something. Maybe we'll put a prison or something. Okay, so I think we're coming to the end of our remodeling. I mean, I'm going to try and pack a few more buildings in here. We've got a couple more things to build. We've still got to do the graveyard. We've got to do everybody's house down on the coast here. But those are really just cosmetic things to add, you know? They're not really functional in any way. I think we've got most of the functional buildings done, and everybody's back to work, so that's going really well, I'd say. I don't know how this trial of Ceasar is going to go. I think everybody might die, but that should spice things up a little bit. The dogs are really strong, so they may trounce any fogmen they find, but man, sometimes you get swamped by fogmen out there. You know, in their 50s, hundreds. It's really, really ugly. Okay, so I think this is going to probably be the last episode completely devoted to construction that we have for a while, because most of the stuff is built, like I said. Any new stuff that I do build, I'll show you guys, but it's not going to be a whole episode's worth. So we can start looking towards the Holy Nation and the Reactive World mod, and decimating our enemies and wiping them from the face of the earth, and taking their merchandise for ourselves. Yes, I think that's going to be the new plan. Before that happens, though, we've got to go on a major recruitment drive. We've got to pay off the pacifier at Mongrel, and we've got to do this trial of Ceasar. So I think that's what we're going to get started on in the next episode. The first trial of Ceasar, the very first one. That was a great idea, thanks man. And thank you very much for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace!